So I just wanted to make this video because my other story time said rude neighbors and consequences of having a deadbeat dad, but that was literally just some of the consequences of having a deadbeat dad. Some of the consequences of having a deadbeat dad is the fact that they're not protecting you or trying to ward off all the guys and the negative people in your life that aren't supposed to be there. So that's one. Another way that there's consequences of having a deadbeat dad is the fact that they don't ever tell you that niggas ain't shit and all they want is pussy, and you have to learn that on your own. Lucky for me, I was practically brought up by God, and I read the Bible, and that actually maintained me from having sex for a long time. I didn't lose my virginity until I was like 19. So, but even then I didn't even want to do it. I just did it because it was a heat of the moment type thing. But I do regret that day, but I can't take back what I did. But long story short, that's not even the point. The point is, I could have had more of a chance of not dealing with the guys that I dealt with if my dad was around, but he was not. So over time, I learned how men are manipulative into getting what they want. Of course, I still didn't give them what they wanted. I always made sure I got what I wanted first, or whatever the case might be, because you have to take care of yourself. No one's going to take care of yourself for you. But I pretty much just wanted to say that there are consequences of you not being a good father, and it shows later on in life. Like, I could have been farther. I'm not saying that I'm not far already. I'm pretty successful, and I've been doing very good for someone who's been through what I've been through. I've been through a lot of health issues, unfortunately, like mental health issues. I've been through a lot of bad breakups, a lot of bad relationships, people that are just toxic, don't even need to be around me, and pretty much just things that if any person would have went through them, they would have probably contemplated suicide. But even through all that, I still made it, and I still did what I had to do to keep going. And I know that I still have a ways to go. I still have things that I want to do in my life that I haven't done yet. But I know that they will happen, and I will be able to do them because I'm a strong person, and I don't give up easily. You know what I mean? I learned that throughout life. If you give up easily, what are you gonna get in the end? You know? What are you gonna get in the end? So you just gotta keep trying harder, and you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta work smart. You gotta work hard, and you don't really have to work hard, but you just gotta work smart, and you gotta know what you're doing and how you're doing it. So pretty much another consequence of having a deadbeat dad is, of course, finances. If he's not taking care of you financially, you're sitting there trying to get it from somewhere else. That sometimes some girls with low self-esteem, they try to go into stripping or prostitution because they don't have enough money to deal with what they're doing in their life. So it's really a really shitty sort of situation. It's really crappy. It's like my mom has been taking care of me my whole entire life, finances, emotionally, everything, and I'm grateful for that. But if my dad was around, it would be so much more different, I feel, if he was actually a good person on top of that. But unfortunately, he obviously isn't a good person, and on top of that, he wasn't a good father. So, like, it's like there's some people that are good people, and then it's like, I don't know how to explain it to you, but obviously by his actions, he's not a good person. So I just have to cut that person off and let go of whatever I thought I would have with that person. Because obviously I'm not gonna have that with him. That that father-daughter situation that everyone has, I won't have that with my dad because, well, he's a sperm donor, to be honest with you. But I literally told him on the phone, after I aired him out on Facebook, I was like, yo, if you don't get your shit together, if you don't start paying for my stuff, you're not coming to my wedding. I don't give a fuck. Because I know I'm going to get married one day. God's not going to let me not get married. That's not happening. He already knows what's up. So, I'm just waiting for the right guy to come around and treat me the way I'm supposed to be treated. And on top of that, I'm also preparing myself. I'm trying to make myself into the best me I can be. Of course, I'm going to therapy. I'm taking my medication. And on top of that, I'm studying. I'm going to school. I'm doing what I have to do as a person to better myself. So I know that I'm doing what I'm supposed to get what my blessing is. But him, on the other hand, instead of actually admitting the fact that he was wrong, of course he threw it back to me, threw it back to everyone else but himself. And I'm kind of just tired of the whole situation. If you don't think the way I feel is valid or what I'm going through is like enough for me to be upset, and you're on that side of the family, you can honestly just go kick rocks. Because I don't care what you say, because it's not like any of you guys paid my bills anyway. It's not like any of you guys helped me out anyway. So if you say anything, what is that going to do for me? Absolutely nothing. The fuck? Anyways. So that's pretty much mostly the consequences of having a deadbeat dad. If you like this, comment, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell. My IG's Brazen Haitian. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.